Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be a Libra reading. This is a general timeless reading, so whenever you find this is meant for you. Also, this is for any Libra placements, so sun, moon, rising, Venus, north node, Lilith, you name it, okay? Or you could just be curious about a Libra. There's nothing wrong with that. I am going to meditate with you guys to help us release any negative energy and allow us to be open to receive any of the messages in this reading. So if you're comfortable, feel free to breathe in and out with me. Okay, let's get started, Libra. So I have been channeling more in my own personal life, and I thought it would be something that was very interesting to bring to my channel and share with you guys what the visions that I get during your reading that I post, okay? So Libra, for you today, I got an image of balancing scales, or like a scale like that you would see in like the justice system. And I know that that's pretty typical because you guys are Libras. But the odd part about that is on one side of the scale was a slice of cake with sprinkles, very colorful sprinkles, which is very interesting because that has nothing to do with scales or justice or anything like that. And the phrase that came to mind when I saw the slice of cake was to enjoy the sweeter side of life, or to enjoy the sweeter things in life. Okay, so that could be the energy that you're in right now, that you want to enjoy the sweetness of life, to enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's something else that I heard. Okay, so you could just have a change in your perception and your mindset. I kind of just get the energy that you want to start living, and when I say living, is meaning to enjoy life, because we can survive, but most times we don't thrive and we don't really enjoy and live life. We kind of just do the things we know we should do. We get stuck in fear, so we never get outside of our comfort zone. But it seems like that you want to enjoy the sweet life, okay? So if that isn't the energy that you're in right now, Libra, that is where Spirit is guiding you to start enjoying life. Excuse me, Libra. I am going to pull 3 cards for your general reading, and then we'll do one outcome. Then we'll move into your love reading, Libra. Okay. I am a little up close and personal with you guys today. I'm filming during the daytime. At night, it's just so late for me. So lately, there has been a glare from my window. So if I pull the camera back too far, then the glare is just intensified. Okay, so we're just gonna be a little bit closer, okay, for a while. Okay, hopefully you don't mind, Libra. The cards are not popping out today for you, okay? So we'll just keep shuffling. I did have one just fall right now. So we have Queen of Swords energy. Interesting. I just did Aries, and Aries had the King of Swords, okay? Aquarius energy, most definitely. Are you being very practical, very logical? Are you using your sword on people, Aries, okay? Not Aries, I'm sorry, Libra. And I don't mean, I mean like from a figuratively place, Libra. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't be using a sword in real life, okay, on actual people. You could be protecting your heart. You may not be expressing many emotions right now. We also had the Star card come out, number 17. So there is hope, though. There is something that you're wishing for. Oh no, I don't want to pull off my mic. At the bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Cups, okay? And the Friendship card came out for the lesson, which this card is like my friendship card. It's not like, this is literally what 3 of Cups could symbolize, is friendship, okay? So you could be dealing with the Aries because they had that in the lesson card. The Magician, so you're definitely manifesting something. 9 of Wands, there's a need to continue on in the battle. to be resilient, because you're almost at the finish line, Libra. You will have the victory that you're seeking, okay? And maybe that's why the scales came in, because maybe there is some karma. Of course, there's always karma attached to everything, Libra. But you could be getting down about how life is going, and you really want to taste the sweetness of life, okay, very soon, okay? So just be mindful of your emotions and your thought processes, and not to be bitter about some things that may have happened to you, okay, or the process that you're going through, because you're almost there, Libra, almost there, okay? Like, this card literally means that you will have a sweet victory very soon, okay? You just need to continue on the battle, or just on the journey, okay? So it could have been a very tough journey for you. It could have made you a little cold, okay? So maybe that's some things that we need to address, but one step at a time, okay? We can't conquer everything in one day or in one reading, okay? This is a lifelong journey. But excuse me, Libra, you have made a lot of progress, okay? So just be mindful of that. Five of Swords, resentful about something. That's that bitterness that I was talking about, okay? And when I said bitterness, I was like, oh, I don't really feel that. But definitely resentful about some past actions, okay? So it could be you or another person, but we're all human. So we tend to do things sometimes, and we look back on it and we say, oh, that was not a good decision. Let's not do that again, okay? So as long as we can tell ourselves, or we have learned the lesson, I should say, it's okay. You can ask for forgiveness from the person. Sometimes that's literally reaching out to the person, or that's just having a conversation with God and just talking about that, okay? And usually, most times, the people that we have to forgive the most and is the hardest to forgive is usually ourselves, Libra, okay? So I feel like that this is just the inner conflict and turmoil. It could be from past people, but I feel like that this is just something that you're struggling with in your personal life, okay? Your outcome, 9 of Pentacles, that is that sweetness of life, enjoying the sweetness of life. This card also means balance, harmony, peace, okay? Just because it has a dove there, that's always what comes to mind to me, okay? You definitely do want to balance between earthly things and your spirituality. Earthly meaning you want the money, the cars, the clothes. I just want to be successful, okay? If you know what song that is, let me know in the comment section. I left out a few words though, Libra. But yeah, so you definitely do want to increase your finances and probably push your career forward, okay? It could be business. I'm not feeling that, but everybody watching this will be different, Libra. But you definitely want peace and harmony, and you shall have it, okay? That is definitely what you're calling into your life, trying to manifest, okay? But we do have to balance the head and heart, okay? So a little bit of heartbroken energy that I'm feeling from the Queen of Swords, okay? You're being very practical and logical right now, so you could be focusing more on yourself, Libra, and focusing on your career and how to grow yourself, which is a good thing. Sometimes we have to move backwards and retreat in order to heal ourselves and to move forward just in other aspects of our life. And eventually down the road, Libra, we will run back into love with others, because we have to love ourselves unconditionally first, fill our own cup, and then we can love other people unconditionally and fill their cup when it's needed and when we have it to offer. If we don't have anything to offer, then we don't have anything to give, okay? So I feel like that you're understanding that balance, which is beautiful, okay? It's a little heartbroken energy, but pain doesn't last forever, okay? There's a famous speaker I watch, Dr. Eric Thomas, and he always says pain does not last forever. Okay, so if you're experiencing some type of heartbreak, it could be from a romantic partner, but we can experience heartbreak from friends, from family members, from things that happen all the way from our childhood. I'm sorry if you hear a beeping sound. So maybe that's confirmation that that message is going to resonate with somebody, okay? But it doesn't, you have to just keep pushing forward, okay? Because it won't last forever. And there's happiness on the brink for you, okay? You just got to keep pushing, hang in there, Libra. If I can't say that enough, it's just to hang in there, okay? And not get so caught up on the past, okay? Let's see. We'll move on to your love reading, okay? Because I don't want to get too stuck on that. I think they might be dumping the trash. I don't edit these videos, Libra, so I'm sorry. You just gonna hear beeping. Oh, that came out again. Okay, so for your love reading, I'm gonna do a little bit different. So I'm gonna do your emotions towards the person or the current situation, and I'm gonna do what your potential emotional blockage will be in this current situation or in the future. Something that you just need to work on to help you draw in more love into your life. That could be for self. Or that could be for others, but they all mean the same thing at the end of the day, right? And then I'm gonna do the same thing for the other person, okay? And then I'm gonna do an outcome and maybe common energy. It just depends on how I read it or what energy is coming through. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands coming out again for your energy, okay? Because I put it back in the deck because it was at the bottom of the deck for you, okay? Let me show it to you. Nine of Wands, so that is being resilient, continuing to fight on the battlefield, okay? Being a warrior, okay? Being a survivor, but also thriving, okay? Not just living to survive, but enjoying the sweetness of life. So that energy is carrying on to your love life, okay? So you could not be wanting to focus on love right now, okay? So this love reading could be more about self, but self-love will always be a key component and the most important, greatest romance you'll ever experience, Libra, is with yourself, okay? It's just no matter if you're in a bond or if you are looking to connect with someone, you'll always have to love yourself first, okay? And that's a journey that a lot of us will go on. In your emotional blockage, Ace of Swords, with the ace, you could take it as it being a yes to whatever you're thinking. To me, my first instinct that I thought of when I looked at the card is that you're overthinking the situation or you're thinking too much of the past, okay? Which makes sense. You're an air sign, you're a Libra. I'm a fellow air sign, so I'm an Aquarius. So I'm the queen of thinking out of all the air signs, so I understand it. But you're definitely overthinking a bit. You are going within with that light coming out of the stairway. You are going within, but be careful that we don't spiral out of control like that is on the picture, okay? Definitely overthinking the situation. I don't know if this is about the past or if this is just you just reflecting on the journey and the fight that you've had to endure just in your personal life to overcome some things. For the person's emotions or energy towards the situation and towards you is the King of Swords, okay? This came out in the Aries reading, so you could be dealing with the Aries or have that somewhere in your chart, Libra. Or you could be an Aries watching this. But the King of Swords energy is of air energy, okay? And I think we had the Queen of Swords come out in the general reading, so that's interesting. It could be a divine partnership, but that's interesting because the Queen came out in general and King came out in love. So you guys could possibly be in separation. This could be somebody from the past. But when we think of past, okay, this is how we shift our perception into maybe a new person, because the past could be somebody from a past lifetime, okay? So you guys have changed vessels, meaning you have just taken different forms and different bodies each lifetime, okay? It could be race, it could be gender, it could be your actual nationality could vary each lifetime, okay? It just depends, okay? So you could be meeting that person new. You think it's new each time. because they look differently, so you don't know them. Okay, so it could be that type of energy where you guys are just forever soulmates and you just continue to find each other. Sometimes it happens that way. Or it could be somebody literally from your past in this lifetime. Okay, somebody that you've known. Okay, I don't have the Six of Cups. That's literally is my card of the past revisiting. I don't have that. Okay, so you could just be putting off some insecurities and fears on a new bond. I'm not getting love in this Nine of Wands and Ace of Swords in your energy. Okay, so this could be future as well too. Okay, take it how it resonates with you. I'm picking up on a lot of different scenarios for Libra reading for some reason. Sometimes it's very concrete, sometimes it's very broad. So it could be past, present, or future. In their emotional blockage, they didn't know what they had when they had it. Okay, so it could be some past energy, or this could be a person that is reflecting on their past experience with people and wish they would have done better. Similar energy to how you feel. Okay, so maybe this is somebody that you'll come into contact with when they are able to get over that emotional blockage. Okay, because whoever we attract is a true mirror of us. Okay, we usually can't see those things within ourselves, so God sends us someone in the flesh to show us who we are. Okay, and it can be very tiring, it can be very draining most times when that happens, but it is there to grow us if we look at it as a lesson and not as a burden. Okay, or not as a painful experience. Okay, we just have to just twist how we see things, Libra. Okay, so I keep on revisiting that concept, so that's maybe something that you're trying to work through. Okay, but you have to think about the energy you in right now. If you do want to call in a romantic partner, Libra, you have to think about the frequency that you are on within yourself. Because whatever frequency you're on, you're going to draw in somebody that's just like that. Okay, and it doesn't matter how we perceive them from the outside or how we may think that they're put together. At their core, they are vibing just like you're vibing. Okay, the moon, so some things are hidden. I think that they're hidden from yourself. Okay, some things you're hiding from yourself, so there's some need to meditate and get some answers just within. The Devil, so there is some codependency issues, some obsessions, possibly some addictions, if we want to look at it that way. It could be a Capricorn in your environment, or you could have that in your chart. Okay, but I love when the Devil card comes out, and I know that that's going to sound really odd because the Devil is that mirror, that reflection I was talking about. Okay, so that it gives us the opportunity to look ourselves in the eyes and say, this is what we need to improve. Okay, and that's when we begin to progress and heal. The moon, that's that illusion, that's that darkness as well too. Okay, that is that mirroring. Okay, interesting energy. For mutual energy, we had come out the Two of Wands. So do I stay, do I go, past and future type of energy. Okay, or you could be just wanting to move forward in your life and just progress, Libra. Overall, you could be wanting to do some travel. I live in California, so who's really doing that? But you could be just wanting to progress in your life. Okay, so not seeming like you're too focused on love, to be honest with you. Well, love with another person, it's more of self-love, and that might be what you need right now, Libra. Five of Cups in reverse. So outcome, you are going to let go of the past. Okay, you are no longer going to cry over spilled milk. You are going to enjoy the sweetness of life. It could be with someone else, or it could be by yourself. Okay, which that's how it kind of has to be. So maybe the Two of Wands is that you could have either or. You could have a partner, or you could not have a partner, but you're okay with that. That you are learning to be okay with being single, or to be with singlehood, to be in singlehood, excuse me, Libra. And not to be codependent, because we had that Devil energy come out, on someone else satisfying you. Okay, I said satisfying you, so it could be some sort of a sex addiction wrapped up in this. Okay, I don't want to dwell too much into that. So that could be your energy or someone in your environment or someone from the past, okay? But just be mindful of that addiction if you have it, Libra. So 5 of Cups. So I definitely a positive outcome coming for you, okay? If this is someone from the past, I'm not sure if you're willing to revisit it, because you seem to be in a very positive energy. You seem to want to progress in your life and be very healthy and let go of a lot of toxic, unhealthy habits, Libra, okay? Make sure that the person has done the self-work that you've done, if this is someone from the past, okay? Even if it's not somebody from the past, present, future, soulmates, twin flames, life partners, name however you want to name it, Libra. Make sure that the person is putting in the self-work, okay? That when you meet the person, you say, hey, they're working on the same thing I'm working on, to be a better version of them, okay? To live up to their higher purpose. Don't get caught up on the cars, the house, the jewelry, the clothing and stuff like that, appearance. Don't get so focused on that. Look at the core of people, okay? Because we can get caught up in the illusion of how people look, to where we look to the point that we actually look past a lot of their behavior, okay? That behavior and lessons that we have already learned. So then we end up just going over cycles over and over again, and we feel stuck, and we actually wonder why we're not growing. And that's the reason why, because we are continuing to be entangled with people, Libra, that we have already learned the lessons we need to learn. We should have, but obviously we haven't, because we continue to repeat the same cycle with a different person, or with the same person over and over again. I kind of went on a little rant right there. So somebody needed to hear that, okay? But you definitely will be enjoying the sweet life very soon, Libra, okay? So if this video resonated with you, no, hold on. Let me pull a life or a lesson card for you. I'm so sorry. I keep on forgetting to do those during readings, okay? We'll take this one right there. Service. I feel good when I can help other people. Okay, so you could be volunteering more, or you could be wanting to give more back to your community. Okay, wanting to be less selfish. That's interesting, because you were focusing a lot more on self. So maybe there's a need for balance, okay, between self and others. I know that that's a very hard balance to accomplish, but you can do it. I believe in you, okay? If this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, okay? I've talked so much I can barely talk anymore, okay? Also, if you have not heard this today, Libra, you are loved and you are cherished, okay? Until next time, my loves, bye-bye.